So tonight's quick meal will be zucchini and corn fritters. G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. See, I'm just frying off a bit of diced onion over there. Once that's cooked, that'll be added to the zucchini. I do it by sight. Probably that's a small can, so probably that can of corn will go in as well. And then it's really a case of just a little bit of salt and pepper. You can add cumin and spices if you want to, and some self-raising flour, a bit of milk, and that makes your fritter essentially. It's like a big pancake. Use the full 300 gram can of corn. I'm going to salt that. I might actually use garlic salt, and I'll add a little bit of pepper. I'm going to keep it fairly plain. There's your self-raising flour. I'm using low-fat milk. You can, of course, use full-fat milk, whatever you prefer. Okay, so we'll salt and pepper that. Flour, I'm going to mix that in and see what the consistency is starting to look like. I think that's about the right amount. You don't want to go overboard with flour. You know, your aim is that the ingredients are shining through. So I'll add a little bit of milk and get that like a pancake dough now. And if need be, I'll add a little bit more flour just to sort of soak up the milk. About 1/4 cup of milk. Now that's a bit too liquidy. So I'll add a little bit more flour till I get a nice sort of thick dough. So that's a fairly thick. It took about 1/2 cup more flour. As you can see, that's a fairly thick sort of consistency now, which is what you want. Just not too sloppy, and then we're going to fry this all off. Put a fairly good coat of oil on the bottom, and that flame is probably a little bit on the low side of medium. Alright, because you've got to give it time to cook through. Drop 3 in. You can see I've patted them fairly thin. It is important they're not doughy, really yucky doughy inside. You see they're starting to sizzle now. I'll just check them with an egg lifter till they're browned on underneath, and when they are, I'll flip them. A million fillings you can do with these. You know, you're really only limited by your imagination. The other thing you can do is make the dough without the ingredients, and often over here we use sliced meat, cold meat from the night before. That's not bad either. You can add a little bit of sugar to the dough, and you can do fried banana fritters. They're quite nice as well. So it's a good base recipe that you can really do all sorts of stuff. Tuna and corn's another popular one. You can see we've started doing the flip. To check on the back side, I've just reflipped them again so they can come off now and go on a plate, and we'll do the remaining batter. And we're cooking fritters. As we have leftover meatloaf that my Rosie made, which was bloody nice, just quietly, but anyway. And we were looking for a quick and dirty, easy side, and fritters are a great excuse. They're quick and they're easy, they taste pretty good. I like sweet chilli sauce, homemade sweet chilli sauce on mine, and I'm going to sneakily put a little bit on that meatloaf as well. And I think you'll find we have a bloody good, very fast dinner. It's good with a homemade beer too, just quietly. And so there it is. I wanted you to see the inside. So there is actually quite a bit of corn and zucchini in there. That's the aim. You need to get quite a bit of filling in these things. Don't make them too bready. But there you go, folks. How good is that? And so easy. All right.